itong mesa. Wait lang. What happened to this table? The table keep moving. Hey Nanda, is that your main channel? Is that your main channel? Is that your main channel? Nanda, be nice, okay? Uh, be nice because I am here for living. I am here for entertainment. I am here for my live streaming, okay? So, what is your main channel so I can drop your link? Just drop your main channel, then I'll be the one to give you jacket. Okay? Hi, DPS Orcas. Morning, sayang ko. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? 3 million people in the house, thank you. Just a moment, okay? 2 million, thank you so much. Oh, good to hear that. So I'll pin you, okay? I just pin you. DTS. I just pin you. 3 million people in the house. Thank you so much. Yes, 3 million. Thank you. Don't forget to thumbs up, okay? Thumbs up. DTS, my thumbs up, okay? Four million people in the house. Thank you so much. Thanks, ayan ko. Oh, yes, you're welcome. Give me the thumbs up, okay? Give me my thumbs up. So, DTS, let me check if I'm already connected with you here. Yes, connected. I'm connected with you. Dan thumbs up sayang ko. Thank you. Thank you so much. 2 million people in the house. Thank you. Thank you, 3 million people in the house. Thank you. Three million people in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day. Happy Saturday morning, guys. And maybe Friday in some other countries. And or maybe afternoon. Yes. Happy Saturday. Keep safe, everyone. And bless us all. Wait a moment. Sorry, I'm cooking food. So, 3 million people in the house. Thank you. I'm cooking food, that's why. I'm cooking early for breakfast. Five million in the house. Mega, 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 mega love shout out. And sa lahat ng women, happy National Women's Month. Not just for a day, but the whole month of March is a National Women's Day. $2 million, thank you so much. $3 million in the house, thank you. 3 million people, thank you. $3 million, thank you. $4 million in the house, thank you. Natapos din ako pagluto. Nagluto kasi ako. Nagluto ko ng maaga. Nagluto ko maaga ng sopas kasi yung anak kong nanganak, tsaka yung daughter-in-law ko na nanganak, makahigop ng sopas. Kailangan na may sabaw. Kailangan na may sabaw. Masabaw-sabaw. DTS, how's life going on? Is it alright? Is everything alright? Wait a moment, guys. Mega. Bonggang umaga. Bonggang umaga sa lahat. It's my sleeper. 4 million, 3 million. $2 million, 3 million. What are the plans for Saturday, guys? For the weekends, what are your plans? Me, I got too many plans, but I can't do even one. Only planning. I might do some laundry later. I'm preparing for some laundry. We have your DTS, so guys, let me pin my other channel. Pasuyo naman po. Pa-watch naman po. 4 million people in the house. The other one that I pin right now is my other channel. So if you have your main channel with you, please drop it, guys. I mean, drop your names in the main channel, so I'll be the one to give you jacket and your link. 2 million in the house. Thank you. Now it's 3 million now. Thank you. $3 million in the house. I'm messaging my cousin who is coming back from US to Philippines for ages. They did not come back to Philippines. so so she's messaging me. $5 million in the house. Thank you. Well, back to 3 million. It's all right. No worries at all. $4 million. Thank you so much. Thank you. Live streaming, live streaming, live streaming is life. Yeah, live streaming is really, really life. I like it. Doing some live streaming, well, it's fun, really. Actually, it's fun. You meet new people when you're having live streaming, yes. And then those old folks, old friends that you got, they will just come and go. I mean, because they're busy of their schedules like me, so they just drop by and then gone. Then that is the priority now because we have to work to survive. Yeah, I really do live streaming when available. When I'm available, I do live streaming. I hope I can do some singing here on this live streaming, but it's not because it cost me a fortune. I'll be copyrighted. I have to put some lipstick. I have to put some lipstick on. 3 million people in the house. Thank you so much. 1 million in the house. Two million people in the house. Thank you. So, you do you have something in mind that we can discuss here? That we can share each other, like um, how did you celebrate your Valentine's, and for women, how did you celebrate um, National Women's Day? But actually, guys, to be honest, the National Women's Day is not only for one day, like March 8th only. No, it's the whole month of March. Yes. So the women empowerment. Ah, the women empowerment. So um, nowadays, I think men and women now is like they're the same now, because women can run whatever position you have in your company, or maybe government or something, like women used to be like when you're married, you just stay at home, right? But right now, it's not right now, but from from few years ago, if I'm not mistaken, all wives, men, women, ladies, they always love to work. Yes. And it's not always that the guy will work and work unless you're a billionaire. But some women, even they're rich enough, they still have to work. Why? Because they want to unwind. They want to practice what they they have the craft, the you know, they're enjoying what they're doing. So even me myself, I love to work and work and work. As much as possible, I don't want to have my day off. I've done that before. I've done that before. I used to have three kinds of works in one time. I got three kinds of work. Yes, but when I was in Japan, working in Japan, aside from singing, I also do some sidelines like singing in different small clubs or piano bar. After my singing from the big club in Japan, one of the big clubs in Japan. So I work from wait a moment, 6:27, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 8 hours. We work 8 hours in supper clubs in Japan before, way back 1980s. So, and then after that, 2 o'clock. After that 2 o'clock, I was invited to sing in a piano bar. The Mama Sang they called it, the owner of the piano bar. So I worked there as my sideline in that's what they called in Japan as arubaito. So I do that, and then if not singing, if the pianist is still doing some piano instrumentals, something like that. So I help the owner to wash like the glasses, the beer glasses, the coffee glass, coffee cups or mugs, and then small saucers because of this pika pika thing, something like that. So I help her. So and then sometimes I'm called by a Filipino friend. Uh, Actually, she doesn't really need a helper for cleaning her house, but because she got a very good heart, so she asked me and my colleagues, some of my colleagues, to help her. Like I have a schedule like once a week or twice a week, depends, to clean her house, just to get extra money. Yeah, that's very cool. She really have a very good heart. uh, I was really telling her like, come on, you got your house is not as big house when maybe when you're in Philippines, but this is just very easy, you know. And then every time she pays me, I refused. Why? I just want to help her too, because it's like, come on, she goes to the supper club that I used to sing, then that is already a big plus that she come there and bring some friends and their husband. So that, and then that is really a big help. Like I have I have regular customers drinking in the supper club. So it was like give and take, but because she really had a very good heart, so she doesn't want me to refuse the payment. And I said, no, it's a next time around I will not accept the money. No. And then she said, no, you have to accept it. Why? You need that to send to your family in Philippines. And I said, yeah, you are true. You are correct. So that's why I said, I know I'm busy after work, so I make some excuses because I'm very shy. Because I'm very shy. She's funny, you know. I got too many. I have too many Filipina friends married in Japan. Yeah, I have too many Filipina friends. They they're in Japan for good. So it was like the connection from when you were in Philippines, and then your connection is like, wow, extended because of your friends from other countries. Yeah, so it's like, oh, that's very cool because she's helping really. And then when some Filipinas coming to the supper club that we used to perform with my band, is something like they really feed us like food, and then food and drinks, and then that drink is not that drink has something like what they call a drink back. So we get drink back from her. So we have to stay in their table. Actually, we're not allowed to be with the guests, the customer in their tables, to sit down beside them. But she asked the management to allow us to sit down with them. And then I said, and then they said, it's okay. So what the advantage is, so when we were sitting, the whole band, we are asked to eat. So and the thing is, wow, it's really flattering, you know. She said, and the husband said, you eat the most expensive food in this supper club. I said, oh la la. So since I cannot eat steak every day, so I have to choose the most expensive one, the steak. So every time she comes, I said to her, need not to feed us because we have food upstairs. We have food in our rooms. We have food in the big kitchen that we're 60 something staying in one not one unit in one floor. So we're like 60 or 700, no, 60 or 70 something. So she said, no, it's all right. I'm paying it. And the husband said, yeah. So, you know, husbands like, yeah, always agree with the wife, right? Not all husbands agree with the wife, but in their case, the husband really like agreeing with her wife. Why? Because he is happy watching her wife happy. So, looks like you're only 6 months here, so uh, why not why not enjoy like we're friends, something like that. Yeah. So every time we go back home, she also sent us chocolates in pack. She gave it to us one by one, and then the husband is giving us like, $100 each. Of course, for me, it's more than 100 because she said, looks like I am her sister, so looks like very funny. But anyways, it's so sometimes she look after us. She goes to the airport as well to send us. So that's more painful. Why painful? Because she's sending us, she's meeting us in the airport, and after that, she still got small packages for us. So looks like she's really yeah, as much as possible she doesn't want us to go back home, but we have to go back because the contract is finished, right? So it's really funny. And then she always asks the management. She asked the management that uh, she requests the whole members of the band to come back the soonest. So it's really funny. And I said, oh, sometimes the management is giving her the request, but because of a band standby in Philippines is waiting for the return of the bands from Japan to send back home. So this alternate change another. Actually, our visa is only good for 3 months, so another 3 months that makes 6 months. So makes sense, right? So that's it. So, but most of the time, the whole band cannot come back. So sometimes she said directly to the management that I want to request her to come back the soonest. So I didn't realize that she what you call this, she requested already. So I got this brown envelope, and then it was sealed. And then I have to give it to the manager in Philippines. So while we were in the airport, so I have to give it to the manager. So I was staying every time I go to Manila before and going back to Japan, is I always stay in my manager's place. So she looked after us, me, us, yeah, everybody. So they got rooms for us. So sometimes I sleep in the room with the family as well. So and then seems like when I um, handed the brown envelope to my manager, and then she read it, and I don't have any idea at all. So it was like I was not drinking water yet, so we're traveling already. We're still in the airport premises. So when the husband started driving the car to go back home in their place in somewhere in Antipolo. So it's funny why she said to me, "Oh, you're going back in a 1 week time." I said, "What?" I said, "What? I am from Mindanao. I have to go back home first." And then she said to me, "Yes, you got your visa here already." Huh? How come? How come I got visa? No, it's direct from Japan. You got your visa already, so you have to go back in 7 days. 7 days from now. I said, "Oh no, I need to stay in Mindanao for a while, like a 1 week thing, 1 week time, something like that." And then, no, some of my talents is asking me to go back straight away, go back to Japan, and now you're like you don't like to go back. I mean, and I said, how much I want to go back straight away if I'm only from Manila, but I am from Mindanao. And then she said, "Don't worry, you have your ticket already. In midnight, we're traveling back to the airport so you can fly back to Manila, out to Cagayan de Oro." I said, "What?" It's another what? Why? She already organized everything. So the moment I was in the airport, I feel like not going there. And then sometimes my manager said, "You have to have your medical straight away tomorrow morning." He said, but the thing is, I have my flight early, the very first flight back to Cagayan de Oro. So sometimes she does like, she don't book me straight away because I need to have my medical first before I fly to Cagayan de Oro. Then the problem now is like this. So I was only given another 7 days to stay in Mindanao, but I have already done my medical in Manila. So meaning, say I arrived today, nighttime, then I have to rest. So I have my medical as early as 6 o'clock in the morning because the medical what you call this thing is open at 8 o'clock. So I have to be ready. I have to be like good looking. I mean, healthy, physically fit. I have to have my at least 8 hours to sleep straight. So I sleep, and then we went straight to the medical thing. So when my flight uh, in the afternoon, I flew to Cagayan de Oro. Then she messaged me straight away like, "Don't forget that you're coming back to Manila on this day." And I said, "Yes." I just said yes. It was just a compliment, you know. But I don't have ticket going back to Manila. So I don't have problem with the ticket because I have my cousin who is a manager in one of the airline company. So I don't have any problem with that going back to Manila. I always have a free seat. So free seat, but I need to pay, right? So meaning accommodation, something like that. So to make the story short again, it's funny because one day before my supposed to be flight going back to Manila, because the next day will be my flight back to Japan. I just have to make some drama, you know. "Oh, I'm sick right now," blah blah blah. Because I don't want, I'm not enjoying yet with my time with my family. So I have to cope up time with my family because 6 months away from your family looks like very very sad. Yeah, but because you're thinking of your family, you want to help your family, so you have to sacrifice. Yeah, you have to set aside your feelings because you have to help. Yeah, uh, because we have this culture like we have to help our direct family, right? So not just direct family, even enemies, you also help, right? As soon as long as you have something to help, why not, right? So even extension families, so that is already, I don't know with other people, but I speak with myself. So that's it. So, and until now I'm not rich. I'm not rich, but I have a rich family. Like I have them, not literally rich. I have I'm rich in the sense like I have my family. So that's my richness, my family. So we're intact. So what I'm saying is that when I make drama, she said, "Can you send me your medical cert that you are sick so I can forward it in Japan?" So I said, "Okay, I'll bring it next time." No, send it through something, because before we don't have this cell phone like, ooh, we don't have cell phones like with camera, send like this like that. During those times, it's like more on pager, beeper, something like that. So it's funny, right? So and then when I arrived in Manila, I'm sorry, I forgot my medicals. As I make drama again. Because I don't want to go back immediately. But then, and then I will cancel your visa. And I said, yeah, it's up to you if you cancel it. Because looks like you got plenty of money. And I said, no, I don't have plenty of money. I just want to extend more time with my family. So it's really funny. And then sometimes she called me very hard-headed. And I said, family is family, right? Yeah, but what will you do with your family if you don't have money? And I said, I'll make sure that I still have money when I am staying for a week. So, so the manager said, you always have the reason. I said, yeah. I always agree with her. But she's almost like a mom to me. Yeah. So it's really funny. So the moment I go back to Japan, so my friends were waiting for me, and it was really fun. And one thing for sure also is like I bought new clothes every time I go back to Japan. I bought new set of clothes because I don't want to wear like one week, the next week you repeat your clothes, your gowns that you're wearing. So I need to wear like a month after. So I always ask my manager every time few months going back to Manila when contract finish, they go back, then another band coming, so my manager sent me a big pack, and that's all my dresses for a week. And then sometimes she only sent me 3 or 4, but she's confident enough. Why? Because another band coming, so give it to her, give it to her, give it to her, something. So she's funny, really. Actually, she's great. She's like a mom to me, so I respect her a lot. So sometimes we do some disco. After work, we have to stay out from the building, and then the guard, oh, where are you going? Sometimes we don't have to dress up nicely. Why? Because the guard will notice that we're not coming home. So we are invited to have a disco. So when we have disco, all our clothes is already in the something downstairs. It's already been there. When we have to work, we just have to go back and then change like a house dress, something like that, in pajama. So every time the guard said, "Where are you going?" We're just going to do some shopping, like 7-Eleven thing. So we need to buy some food. Oh, you have your foods upstairs. Yes, we got plenty of rice, sacks of rice. So I said, I'm very hungry already. I need something to eat, like the ready to eat thing. So okay. So he waited for us. So we don't come back because we need to unwind, you know. We go to disco, yes. So we go to bars, like there are Filipino bands also performing. So like mm, it's more fun. So so if you're sick for the next in the next few days, you have no right to have day off, because in the very first place, we know that it is our fault. It was a big mistake, right? Aha. Saglit lang. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. May lagayan ka? Meron ka? Bukas meron. Ba't walang sakit yan? Ano lang? Maliit na lang yan. Sama na si Marie sana. Hindi. Sabi niya hindi. Bakit? Naligo ba? Sabi naman niya hindi. Just a moment, guys. Ano mo tayo pagkanya natin dyan? Ito na lang. Balik mo na lang mamaya.
Sinakapay dito, pinagdaro nila Cheska, ay nakrasin ko eh.
Ito na lang pagkagyan mo.
Sure.
Alive kasi ako eh. Ito. Ano yun? Ito. Wala masyadong
Nagaling ko? Baka lang mo kumawa?
wala masyadong kasi sa kuya video kami. Walang masyadong pang elbow. Pero
Ano ba?
importante dyan yung sa pang.
Tapos, ano?
Sabi mo ba si Mari? Kung may tinatawag sa'yo, may ano naman siguro ka ng patis?
Meron.
Ha? Kasi pandesal nandito sa mesa.
Salamat, mother. O, kung ngayon,
Mamaya siguro mag-ikot tayo, ano ba?
sige, mag-check ka lang ma.
Yaw-yaw lang ko dito. Hi, 3 million people in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that's my experience in Japan. So it was very emotional when you depart your country, because you will surely miss your family. If there is more than 100%, that's it. But since you love your family, you have to sacrifice. It's not more in struggling, but you have to look forward for your family, right? So I have to sacrifice that. So during my first time in Japan, it was like blood, sweat, and tears. Why? Because I miss my family. It looks like, when I go back home, if I'm still alive or what, or one of members of my family still healthy or what. So what I really did was always praying and praying, praying. So we do attend mass in the hallway, in the floor we stayed. Yeah. So it was really like, we are really guided spiritually. Just a moment. Nadala mo yung pandesal?
Sure.
Ako na naman mag-block kasi mahirapan ko.
Ganun doon kasi nagalang ito eh. Masalamat. Check ka lang ma.
Paano mo na lang mag-block mo? Ito nga ka lang block. I'm sorry, guys. I was messaging my daughter to ask the husband to come here and bring some saucer, because I cook some sopas for their family as well. So anyways, the life abroad is very challenging, and I'm just lucky enough that I have no struggling. So, but I was really, at first, I was really like, I'm very scared. Looks like scary because it's my first time to leave the country. So, looks like, oh, I cried a lot. Every now and then I cried a lot. Then I realized when I was in Japan for 3 months, and then my other band said, if you keep crying and crying and crying, and then the company will notice that you're crying and crying and crying all the time, they will send you back home. So so I think every one of us already lend some money from relatives or friends back home just to leave some money to our family. So how will you pay that? I said, what? So so our visa said, he said, oh, the visa will be finishing in 3 months, so you have to be nice to the management, like, or the customers. So the only chance that you will come back here is through your good attitude. And I said, really? So yes, of course, the attitude counts. So ah I stopped crying because I realized that what what the tears can do to you. Your tears keep falling, and then no money at all. So I realized that. So I went straight, like, oh, stop crying. I have to convince myself, stop crying. So I stopped crying. Then so I was given again. So the company sent us to the immigration for another 3 months visa extension. Sometimes after 6 months extension, guys, we have like 1 month extension. Sometimes we have few days extension because there are problems back in Philippines for the band. So it's sometimes it's discouraging. Why? Because you're already, all my bags are packed, I'm ready to go, something like that. Living on a jet plane, right? So um but it was sad and happy. Why? Because you still get salary, right? You still get salary, so it wasn't your fault anyway. So sometimes there are problems with documents, so that's it. But honestly, I really missed Japan. I really missed going to Japan. I really missed talking to my friends, Filipino friends as well, and the Japanese people. So right now, I even forgot how to speak very fluent in Japanese because I have no one to speak in Japanese. So sometimes I'm happy every time I met some people in YouTube, like they're in Japan, so they start talking Japanese. I continue talking Japanese even though I don't speak really that spontaneously, or should I say not really that fluent. So it doesn't matter at all. As long as I am talking in Japanese, then that's it. It's really funny, but I have it was very happy. It was, I don't have any really problem working in Japan. So after that Japan, I was asked to go to Cyprus and in Turkey. So I prefer not to go because I said to myself, I already had a problem speaking Japanese. How much more if I go Cyprus and Turkey? I don't understand. So I need to study again. So that's it. We study their language. And the only word that I can remember, I'm supposed to fly to Turkey to work as a singer. But the thing is, we already we are already having this language study. So I can only remember merhaba, and I don't even know what is merhaba until now. So we are asked to study their language, and I said, can I just go to a country which is free to talk, like, I mean, no problem with the language, because the only language I know is my language as Filipina and English. That's it. So why should I give myself hard time to speak other language? Well, anyway, I'm only going there to work. So why do I have to study their language? So I said to the recruiter, I said, no, I'm not going because I don't want any, like, a problem because uh, language barrier, something like that, is so difficult, you know. So you cannot explain. Maybe even if you're sick, you got fever, you got sore throat or something, you're not really physically fit. How will you explain that? Unless someone in the company can speak English well. But I'm very assuming that they don't speak English. So why should I? Why should I go? Why should I go to Cyprus? Why should I go Turkey? Well, they don't speak English. Some they speak English. I really don't care if they speak like the basic ones, basic language in English. I don't. I It doesn't matter to me. It's good. But the thing is, if you have complaints like you are being you're sick for a week, how will you say it? So it's like, oh, come on. This is funny. So it's like, oh no, I don't want to do this. So that's it. I really want to go to a country which is really English speaking. Why? Because I don't want to give hard time to myself. Yeah. 4 million people in the house. Thank you so much. And can you please share my life, guys? It's my pleasure if you're going to if you're going to share my life. Thank you so much. And I always owe that to you guys. So it's just funny right now because dur- during those years, when I have live streaming, I got plenty of people coming here. Yes, but now the not much, not even not even 10%. But anyway, it's not a big deal. Yes, not a big deal. But I'm happy because I'm working on my watch hour. So I'm happy. Whoever comes in my live streaming, that's it. I don't have any problem with that. But it was like when you're remembering those days. Oh, so it's really funny, you know. Anyways, so what about you guys? What do you want to discuss? 3 million people in the house. Thank you so much. So I won't be staying long, anyways. So I'll be being live for 2 hours only. So I still need like 35 minutes more. Sorry. Just drop your main channels. Yes, 2 million, thank you. Three million, thank you so much. 3 million in the house, thank you. I just drop your names and your, so I can I can drop your link. 2 million, thank you. Just drop your names, your real names. I mean, real your main channels, so I can drop your link. 2 million in the house, thank you so much. Two million in the house, thank you. BTS, you're being pinned. 3 million in the house. Thank you. May inaayos lang ako dito guys. Sa isang channel. Saglit lang guys ha. Just ano. 3 million. Thank you so much, 3 million. I only have 5 minutes more to go. And bye bye. 3 million. Thank you. Alright guys, I have to end my live now. So thank you so much for coming over and catch you later. See ya. Have a blessed Saturday. Keep safe everyone.